Quads, how do you grow them? Legs in general. Firstly, I want to talk to the people who think that legs aren't important when trying to get an aesthetic, big body. There's something called the X-frame. So we have the V taper, which is the top of your body, that creates the V. And then you add your legs into this equation, that creates the X. So it's like two V's opposite each other. Secondly, before I tell you how to grow your quads, I want you to make these promises. You're going to eat healthy, you're going to eat enough protein, you're going to train hard, you're going to have the right form, have mind-muscle connection, progressive overload, and be disciplined. Otherwise, this video is irrelevant. And then just to warn you, my leg workout, my quad workout is nearly 2 hours long. It's intense, it's hard, okay? So if you're within 6 months, maybe a year if you're a joke man, I would advise maybe cutting this down, maybe only implementing some aspects. But if you're more than 6 months to a year into weightlifting, then you should really start working out like this. Otherwise, you're asking to plateau. So let's get straight into my leg workout. Okay, so as usual, you want to start out just stretching. Just stretch. You know, I should have recorded how I stretch, but you just the usual quad stretches, hamstring stretches, getting blood into your legs, leg swings. Okay, and now we start with a compound exercise, which is of course squats. Squats are crucial to growing your legs because you need that big compound movement to recruit all the majority muscles in your quads and your glutes. Okay, it's going to build strength as well. It helps build the swoop. A lot of the compound movements helps bring that swoop, so the outer part of your quad. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but from the research I've heard from proper bodybuilders, this really does help with your swoop. If you can't do squats for whatever reason, okay, it's actually not the end of the world. You can just do a hack squat instead, okay? And if you're struggling with the flexibility on your squats, your heels are coming off, you need to work on your dorsiflexion. I might just make a quick 3-minute video on how to do that, maybe even a YouTube short. Well, I know you don't care about that, so let me just go through my squats. You need to work your way up, okay? Start with the bar. I know a lot of people who still don't warm up, they go straight into the top set. You need to get the blood flowing, okay? Get your lube, don't get your lube. Get your joints all lubed up, okay? So that when you get to your top set, you're at your optimal, you're not going to injure yourself. So I would start with the bar, add 2 20s, then add more 20s, make it 100. Then I did 120 today because I haven't squatted for a bit because of my knees. So I'm working my way back up, trying to hit 200 at the end of this bulk. So if we look at this squat here, I'm going low. I still feel like I could go a bit lower because I'm just like critical. It would just activate more my glutes, but I feel like I should just go lower. Now, a guy at my old gym, he told me this good mental cue to have when you squat, and it's to just think, sink, and then drive. So as you go down, don't think of it like your other hypertrophy exercise, where you might do a bicep curls and you're like, oh, I need to really focus on the connection on the way down. With the squat, okay, you just want to think about, obviously don't just drop properly, but you're sinking, okay, and then you just drive, you give it all your all when you drive, like, hey, I'm getting 4 reps. It's going to be hard. You need to push yourself on your top sets on your squats. You need to be like battling your mind with your top set. It's going to be hard. Like your face should be going red if you're lighter skinned. Brace yourself. I'd recommend getting a belt once you start lifting 100 kg around that weight, or just more than your body weight. So for some of you, that's like 300 kg, you fat fox. And you want to get to your top set and then do a backup set, okay? Then next, it'll straight into the leg press. Now, you have 2 choices: the straight leg press or the one where you're lying down. I always do the lying down one because firstly I find it harder, and I always like to do the stuff I find more hard because it builds discipline. And the reason I find it hard is because and also the squat, it was a normal squat, so I can have a choice to do like a normal leg press or do it at an angle, and I feel like I just want to do it at an angle, do it a bit different. Here I'm doing 150 kg, okay? Now with the leg press, you can usually do more weight than a squat, but what I find most people do is their range of motion is bad. Even looking at this, I feel like I could still go a bit more. When I was doing it though, my legs were squeezing against like my belly, my lower part of my torso. So maybe it looks like I could go more, but I can't. But the amount of people I see, they put 10 plates either side, thinking they're Larry Wheels, and their range of motion is like 2 inches. And then they wonder why their physique looks so shit. Okay, you want to go. I still like controlling it a little bit on the way down. Sometimes I pause it on the way down as well, and then I like to push hard through your heels. You don't want your heels coming off. Some people, they think just because it's not a squat, you can take your heels off, push through your toes. No, you want to keep your heel low. If your heels are coming off, push your feet slightly up, and every week or every other week, try and get your heels lower and lower and lower, slowly stretching them, improving your ankle flexibility. Again, with the squats, I go lower reps, okay? It's a is a compound movement. I want to build the numbers up, you know, hitting those numbers. With leg press, yeah, it's also like pretty compound, but I like hitting more 10 reps, getting more hypertrophy focus, not so much focused on, you know, 4 reps for 160 or 2 times body weight. I'm hitting PRs. And then I do hip thrust after to hit glutes. Some of you lot are probably gonna bug out. The reason I do hip thrust, it's not actually for quads, it's just a quick tip. Your side profile, okay? You need to look good from the side, not just the front, okay? From the side, the important muscles are your traps, your rear delts, like your back basically, your arse, your hamstring, and your calves. Don't neglect that. And another reason I really do hip thrust is because I'm gonna clot your mom. Oh, okay, now this, imagine after 2 compound movements, okay, heavy, strong. Yes, I am flexing my biceps right now. The lighting is not the best for them. Okay, I'm pretty tired now, you know. Obviously, I still have like an hour and a half left, or maybe a bit less. Now it's time for the real discipline, molestation, sex without consent on my legs. It's the leg extensions. And the way I do leg extensions. Okay, this is what you're gonna do with the leg extensions, okay? You're gonna warm up. Even though your legs are already done, you haven't done an extension movement. You've only done like kind of squatting kind of movement. So you want to go light, do 10 8 reps, go heavier again until you get to your working weight where you can get around 12 reps, okay? You want to be getting around 12 reps, not 4 6 reps, okay? We're going for hypertrophy here. We're trying to grow your quads. You're going to do 4 sets, okay? 4 sets of these. Unless you want to reduce your volume, do 3. You're going to do 4 sets, hard, 12 reps. I want you failing at 11 or 12, okay? Or at RPE 9. You can see me here. Maybe I'll put it on like grunting. It's that heavy. You know, normally I don't do the leg press because I have a seminar at 9, but I have a reading week and uni's off, so I was able to add my leg press this week. So normally I got 4 sets of 12 for this weight. I have to put a plate. Look, I have to add a plate on because it's a commercial gym, so I'm doing 126 kg, okay? But because I did a leg press, I couldn't get 4 sets of 12. I was getting like 11 and 10 reps. So once you're on your 4th set, okay, before your 4th set, this is where it gets a bit peak. Actually, it gets a bit heavy peak. You're gonna do a drop set. Yes, a drop set. After 4 heavy, hard, intense to failure sets, you're gonna do a drop set. Don't skip this. Don't be like, oh, but I did 4 sets, I'll do this later. No, you're gonna do that drop set, and you won't be able to walk when you get up. It's gonna be hard. Also for leg extension, when you sit up, push the seat all the way back because it helps you hit your, I forgot how, it's like your upper quad. Like, I remember Jeff Nippard saying it like a few years ago when I was watching it. You're gonna do that drop set, and then that's your normal leg extensions done. Yes, we're not finished on this machine. We're gonna rinse this machine, okay? Once you're done, you know, get a good rest, okay? Then you're gonna do unilateral leg extensions, so single leg. Obviously, you gotta reduce the weight, and you're gonna really do it. Yeah, this one I want you to go a bit more controlled than your normal leg extensions. Bit more control, really focusing. Sometimes I like to close my eyes, really hone in on that mind muscle connection, really, you know, isolating that teardrop, feeling it there, and yeah, it's peak. And then after, you know, I do my hamstrings because it's quad focus, you know, I just do some prone leg curls and calves. On my hamstring days though, I do abductors and adductors. I just can't put it onto this, otherwise my workout will be too long. So make sure you're also doing those. That is how you grow your quads, okay? It needs to be hard, it needs to be intense. We have a mixture of, you know, compound movements on lower reps, compound movements on higher reps. We have accessory movements that are on higher reps, intense, drop sets, unilateral. I'm just going to show a picture of my quads like a few months ago and recently. I do feel like there's a good difference there, but maybe I'm just gassing myself up too much. Look, if you found this workout nice, if you found this intense, you know, really like the way I function, the way I explain it and the thought process behind my workout, if you really think it's valuable, comment down below if you want my entire workout, because I might actually sell it on the cheap, just like £5-10 around there. You know, most workout plans, workouts are like £20, £30. Comment, like the video, and then, you know, I'll get back to you lot. I already have like a prototype version of my old split, which is very good. It's like an ebook already, but I want to make it look even better for you lot if you do want it. And because I'm sick in the head, and because people like David Goggins and being on self-improvement has fucked my brain up, I also then worked on the heavy bag, doing kicks, roundhouses, front kicks, side kicks. I'll just put some kicks over here. There's a problem with me, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And what I have found though is that prior, when I would just, you know, do my leg workouts, you know, legs twice a week, and then maybe at school I'll play a bit of football or something, I would have DOMs quite often, especially hamstrings. But now that I'm doing cardio in my rest day, I'm practicing kicks like 5 times a week, my DOMs aren't there as much. I don't know what the science is behind that. Like practicing my kicks, heavy, fast twitch, stretching as well, because before I kick I need to stretch, is really basically eliminating my DOMs. Like, I'm only sore like after the workout, not the day after that much, just a little bit. Okay, you can click these 2 videos and watch these. One of these will probably be a gym related one of these will probably be self-improvement one to change your life. Like the video, subscribe, and see you in my next one.